Welcome to Dungeon a Week, where we make a dungeon every week. Welcome to the Funhouse. So in this dungeon, there are adventurers here, pray tell, of a wizard who will give up his place to anyone who can get through his little gauntlet and defeat him at the end of it. If that interests your adventurers, they can find and enter it very easily. In the first room, they'll discover the entire floor is a trampoline where they can bounce up very high. There are several levers up high around this room, and you need to flip them all at the same time to open the door. This will allow your adventurers to experiment a bit with the trampolines. In the next room, there is a long hallway that is walled off at sections. In this hallway, there are tons of murals of the wizard and his various deeds. And if your adventurers beat him and take over the place, then these murals will auto-magically be replaced with murals of their own deeds. On the left and right side, there are doors, and on the left one, it always says Bouncy Castle, and on the right side, it says Slip and Slide. They have to go through one side or the other to progress in this dungeon. In the room to the left, there are various platforms that go up higher and higher. They need to pass some skill challenges to get to the other end, and if they fall, they take a bit of damage and have to start all over. This is the easement to the next room, where there are single platforms where only one character can be on at a time, that are also trampolines, and now there is a magical force and they're trying to push them off. Instead, they go to the slip and slide side. There's a room covered completely in grease. They can kind of skate along inside of this room. But if they go too slow, they have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. This room is kind of a tutorial room, and there is, at the end of a bit of a hallway, a crown they can get. But if they go too fast, they'll hit the back wall, hurt themselves. If they go too slow, instead they'll get spiked. Going up, there's a big area where they can fight another kind of magical force with the statistics of kobolds. One of the forces has a key, and if you defeat it, you can just leave, or you can kill them all, whatever they want to do. Once again, back in the hallway, there's a wall in their way. They can go left or right, bouncy castle or the slip and slide. If they pick the bouncy castle, then they'll find a room that is, the entire floor is a trampoline, and it seems to go about 30 feet up. However, if they hit that ceiling that they see, it is actually a magical force that flips gravity, and there's actually a whole nother section of the room there. Also in this room are several skeletons, some of which have pieces of the keys. They too can jump and have the gravity reversed on them. The skeletons with keys try to keep away from the players, while the others try to attack the players, constantly flipping and going back to the other side if the players try to follow the ones with the keys. And if you kill a skeleton, it kind of explodes, and now its skull, arms, and legs are bouncing around everywhere. They too are trying to play keep away with the players. If they instead go to the slip and slide side, they will find a big circular chamber with a pool of water in the middle. The chamber is, of course, covered in grease. They need to basically glide very quickly or fall into the water. There are several spectral beings in the water who shoot orbs at them that stun them for a round, so if they get hit, they fall into the water. These beings can be killed, however, so it's either run through and hope they don't hit you, kill the beings, try something else. I'm sure they'll come up with some weird, clever solution. In the final room, of course, the entire floor is covered in grease and trampolines. The mage is here, and he has been practicing for many years for this moment, so he can jump from trampoline to trampoline and slide along the grease just fine. He can also summon several spectral beings, just like the one in that first slip and slide room, and he'll be casting spells in the air. And if your players defeat them, then the base is theirs, they'll gain some treasure, they'll have to clean up all that grease, and there will be also more to the place past this room that I just didn't put in. It's more like a living quarters area. And yeah, that's basically the whole dungeon. If you liked it, then it's down below, pay what you want, on DriveThruRPG. Give me feedback, suggestions, comments, whatever, down below in YouTube. And quick announcement, I'm going to take a quick break, and I hope to be back on the first Wednesday of October. I want to learn how to do Scribus. If you don't know what Scribus is, it's basically InDesign. If you don't know what InDesign is, that's an Adobe product that helps you design products. So far, I've been putting these dungeons in like Google Docs and uploading them, and it kind of looks garbage, so I want to learn how to make them look better. But that's kind of hard to do while also making the dungeons. But I hope to be back by October. I might do other videos in between then. If you are watching us in the future, you might find the next dungeon right here, and I hope to see you over there. Goodbye.